Okay. We need 20 wood. Steam core needed. Here we go. This guy wants a Steam code. Doesn't tell you what game it's for. Engineer working on the automaton project sent in his report. He broke the automaton he borrowed. Oh, what a surprise. Now he wants a Steam core. Give him a Steam core. Scouts have reached the Icefall mine. Explore. Judging by the equipment, it looks like this mine was constructed before the Great Winter, possibly by the first prospectors to explore the area. The general disarray inside the buildings suggests they were abandoned abruptly, presumably due to some sort of earthquake. Many valuable resources have been left behind. What, is that it? Okay, well, you're going back. Palongkungan, yes we did. We did survive. Come on, 20 wood. There we go. No. I need even more wood. If this runs out of wood, we're toast. You probably want a code for ETS, probably. Sir, the engineer wants a Steam code for ETS 2. With all the DLC, just give it to him. And he wants a steering wheel as well. No, kick him out.
Happy anniversary.
Water Beacon, I think it's a really good game. Challenging. There we go. Got that connected.
Workday ends. It's off time.
Not if you're working overtime. I don't think we need 5 people working in there now. We can probably have it running on just 2 or something. Right, the good news is we've got the food under control. What do you mean, what is it, class? Get 5 people on overtime in there. Or we just stick the automaton on it. Right, we're about to have a cold snap. The generator is more or less recovered, so we could overdrive it, but the upgrade is almost unlocked as well. We have a good amount of coal supply. Documentary. I wouldn't say it was a documentary class, no. Just piecing together the footage that I got, you know. Scouts have returned. We have a lot of steel now. Right, let's get the wall drill on the go. They are going to need a heater.
Happy anniversary.
Until we get an automaton to do that job. Get some more people working in the med bay. And get the scout out of there. Broken tree, frozen pond. Broken tree. Yes, we finished the other scenario, so we're doing this one now. This one has a specific objective in it. We have these seed houses with seeds in them. They're like preservations of seeds for growing different crop, and we have 4 of these things, and we can't let them get beyond chilly. So if they get cold or very cold or freezing, the seeds will die and the scenario will be over. So as you can see further down here, in a few days time we've got a 2-level drop. The seedlings are in danger, so now I've got to stick this thing into overdrive. Otherwise, they will die. There we go. Wood crates depleted. Generator research. Okay. So now that goes up to level 2. Hopefully we can turn off the overdrive. Where's the improved heaters is what we need. This is what we need to allow those buildings to be upgraded. That would require 76 wood to do that. We better get this. I think we're going to need steam hubs. At some point we're going to need steam hubs. Let's get it now. We'll have to put one outside of each of these 4 buildings. Okay, we'll get that so that we can heal people a bit quicker. Because it kind of looks like people are going to be a bit of a problem in this map. We've not had one new person come in yet, so anybody that dies is a big problem. Seed Arc next to the workshop doesn't have any heating. That one, it does. All 4 of them got heating, they're all on chilly.
Aye, 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 aye.
Factory. We can probably turn that on now. $100 steel, we have. 100 wood. Almost have. Jules, you missed switching on one of those seed room heaters. What am I missing here? Oh, that one. I'm going blind. For some reason I thought the wall drill... I thought the wall drill was the thingy. Right, there we go. Thank you. Crimson Jedi, here's to another awesome year. Thank you for 2 years, dude. Enjoy the golden acorn, Crimson Jedi. The search for steam cores. Captain, we've run out of steam cores. You know, there are some industrial ruins to the north and south. We could find more there. I see. It's almost like that's what we're doing. Do you know, coming from a game where I had everything unlocked in the tree, it's frustrating when you start again and you're like, ah! So we can get maximum effect.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
I'll get 4. That's about the most we're gonna get.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Yo, Fato back again. Thank you for 19 months. Rowling, 52 and a smiley. Pure Delta, welcome back. Thank you, guys. The wall drill is awesome. Well, you say that, but it's not exactly producing enough for what we need right now. 200 per day. Sir, the automaton project is complete. Automatons can now be produced at lower cost and used in medical facilities. We learned to modify the automatons with precision attachments, allowing them to work in the most fragile thing we know of, the human body. It turns out that we can remove some non-essential parts. Well done. The cost falls by 5%. And you can use them in the med bay. Fighting arena built. Hope rises. Now they can go and slog it out to the heart's content. Steam Hub researched. Great. We need more wood, that's for sure. 15% boost on all resources, that's not bad. Medical post upgrade, bunkhouse. Don't need it just yet. More scouts would be nice. That would require using 5 more people, but we'd get stuff faster. Automaton scouts is not a possibility just yet. Okay, let's go with another scout. When is the stream about to end? Not for a while. You're all good for a bit. Let's see, the automaton's on that. People are on that one. Put 5 people in here and get the research done a bit quicker. Wait, is that... The seedling arc is freezing? What, so that actually is like a permanent... It never comes back? Oh my god. So if you let it go cold, it'll stay there, it will never recover. That's not good at all. Squirrel Logistics, thank you very much for 500 bits. Appreciate that, thank you. Cookhouse doesn't need so many people.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Comes back but slowly, okay. As long as it comes back, that's fine. Numbnuts, 5 months. Squirrel, opinions on the new ETS DLC? Which DLC, Numbnuts?
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Main Thrall, thank you for 2 months. Good evening. Our discontent is pretty high, really. I'm not used to having so much discontent. Why are these people got no recovery time? Are they gravely ill or something? Oh, 2 in palliative care. Right, so we need an infirmary to solve those, don't we? So when it says 7 sick, where are the 7? Temperature's about to come up. The Volta DLC. It's not out yet, is it? I've never seen that animation before, look at that. More scouts research, finally. Okay. Now we can go adventuring. The Misty Valley or the South Pass? There's 10 engineers committed to scouting. I think we can cope with the heating side of things at the moment if we get a heating hub. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, PJ. I'm going to build some now. See, this isn't viable yet until we get loads of automatons. What does that do? Build people 10% faster. We need to get level 2 really to get that infirmary, to get our people back. That's what we need to do. $20 steel. Okay, we've got plenty of steel. We'll put it on this side because that's all storage anyway. We don't need to heat that, but if we put it over here, away from the beacon. Well, if it's man flu, it's terminal. Squeeze me. Guess we'll put it like that. Gesundheit! What does it say, Baz? Bitter Zane? Oh man, we've got one gravely ill. What is going on? Why is one gone gravely ill? Is that because they're working in the cold or something? Where are they going to work that's in the cold? Is that run by an automaton? It's not that then. This is heated. Dankeschön. I don't know. I asked you, Baz. Med post upgrade. Right, we're going to go level 2 now. We need the infirmary. Otherwise we're going to have people camping up the med bays.
Finish your labors, people. The work day is up.
There you go. So when you put them on, inside here it's pretty roasty now. We have one steam core left. What's our food doing? Okay, so we're okay with one hothouse. Could we build another one of these? 95 steel, 95 wood.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Okay, let's get one more and then shut the factory down for a bit. And so we get more steam cores, we can't do anything. Ottawa, welcome back. Teppo, welcome back.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
Oh, hang on. Actually, chili's okay. They're okay like that.
Move. Time
That's
to
got
get to
10
work.
engineers in it. We need to replace that with an automaton, so we don't need to put a heating core down there. Now I've got a cold snap coming up. 2 temperature drops, that's not good. There's usually some tech as well in the heating that
Happy anniversary.
gives you the steam hub upgrade. There it is. So we're going to need that as well. That'll get us through a few sticky moments. Teppo, thank you for 28 months. Or improved heaters for the buildings. Either or. That we'll need when we get more people. This will be good when we get more scouts. Bunkhouse. Bob Bunkhouse is going to be needed at some point. You've been really ill, Evil Monkey. Sorry to hear that, bro. Hope you're well. Yes, I had a nice birthday, thank you. Why are they not? Would help if it actually turned the place on, wouldn't it? Right, discontent is becoming a huge problem here. We need to find some ways of reducing discontent. We're gonna have to put a pub in, I think. Dueling law, you gotta love that. Sometimes people will be killed.
Hear me.
Why does hope go down when you build a pub? I just don't understand that. Right, let's build it near the heater. I think we need some more fight arenas as well. That should help. Huh? Okay. Alcohol's a depressant. But it also makes people happy, doesn't it? Wood? I don't want wood from here. Traversing the narrow pass while avoiding the falling rocks and small avalanches was perilous, but we managed to get through. The observations made from the pass revealed several sites in the area worth exploring. The snow dune and the lone boulder. I want steam cores. What do you think, guys? The boulder on its own or the snow dune? I'd be tempted with the lone boulder, I think. It sounds like the Lone Ranger, and I like that name. Even though the Lone Ranger wasn't actually alone, because he always went round with Tonto. So it's a bit of a weird name, really. You haven't watched for months because you've been writing your bachelor paper thesis. Good to be back. I'm fine, thank you, Davidus. Welcome back. I hope the paper went well.
Happy anniversary.
McGullick, thank you for 16 months. Why is that red? Inoperative. Why is that inop then? Too cold? Makes sense. New automaton has been built. This one looks sturdy. Alright, so for now, we're going to turn this thing off. We'll get everybody out of there. And let me just work something out here. So a steam hub requires 3 coal per hour. But a heater requires 1 coal per hour. And if we was to put the heater on here, we could turn the heaters off on the other ones. However, that's a 24 operation. That one is 24-hour operation. That one is not.
Happy anniversary.
Okay, it makes sense to leave it like that for now. Amputees. People may become amputees as a result of serious frostbite, work accidents, other mishaps, or becoming gravely ill. The amputees can't work, but they need to be housed and fed. Later in the game, you can research upgrades that will help you find solutions. We could actually build a care house and get all these people out of here. A letter of thanks. Sir, an engineer is here to see you. Has a letter to you from his team. While workers asked me to deliver this, they're plain people, so it reads like bad poetry, and here's the gist of it. They want to thank you, sir. The sight of this automaton working tirelessly in the human cold, where previously they told and suffered, is something worth living for. Hope will rise slightly. Yay. Zugwig, welcome back, dude. Thank you for 2 months. Well, I will when I've researched it, Pi. But the thing is, Pi, scouts, you don't need to worry about their temperature. Like, they never get ill, they never get cold, they don't need food, they just go out and do their thing. If you put automatons out there, you've then got people that you've got to care about back in your base. So then you need to feed them, you need to make sure they're warm, they get ill, you need to treat them. So there's kind of good and bad in making automatons into scouts. Explore the broken tree. Our search hasn't uncovered anything of value. Great. The snow crawler, the wrecked vehicle, that could have steam cores on it. A serious accident. Sir, there's been an accident. An automaton has stepped on a man, crushing his leg and crippling him for life. People argue that the automaton should walk more slowly and carefully, even at the cost of their efficiency. Slow down the automatons? I'm thinking no. We can't afford to do that. Stop being idiots would be a better option. Right, so I've got a major problem with discontent right now. I don't know, Zugwig. I mean, look at the size of this thing. Like, it stood on his foot. How could you be like, this huge thing you can hear just pounding the ground next to you as it walks? Like, and you're like, whoa, I didn't see you there. Oh, you stood on my foot. Like, really? Mr. Cat Trader, if we needed to divert right now to an airport 65 miles away, how much fuel would you have remaining when you got there? Don't you start. How much did you have on board, Cat? How long were you flying for? What's the fuel efficiency? What's the wind speed and direction? What altitude are you flying at? Because I need to know the atmospheric pressure changes. It's just Right, the pub. Let's put one person in the pub and see if we can get away with a cheeky discontent buff. So let's make it 2. No, we don't have anybody available apparently. It says I've got one person here. Oh, an amputee. Then. It's important, but ultimately a giant waste of time. There is that, Cat, when you're flying with modern day electronics. But when you want to get a PPL, you know, the CAA think that you need to know this stuff. There's some of the world's most irrelevant questions on the paper, Cat. Examiner didn't even look at your flight plans, as bad as it not being cared for alcohol when I turned 21. Wow. That's a bit worrying, actually. Didn't even look at your flight plan. Huh?
Drink. Lemonade.
I've got water. I'm trying to think what question it was that on the mock paper, and he just said, oh, that was it. That was it. There's a question on the mock paper of navigation, Cat, get this. And the instructor said, this is a ridiculous question. We don't know why it's on the exam. It's a theoretical question, which you will never ever need to be able to do in real life. And it basically went, it's like a reverse calculation. So you're at position A, you're going with a certain speed and direction with a certain wind component. And then it basically goes, after 15 minutes of flying or something, you discover that you're not on the heading you thought you were on, you're now on this heading, at such a distance. Basically, what was the wind? Work out the wind speed and direction. So you have to look at where you started, be given where you're now have ended up, and then work out the wind. He said, once you've done this exam, you will never ever need to do this, but it's still on the paper. It's completely nuts. Oh, was my wife just giving me like the messiest tea ever? I'm actually going to have to turn off camera a minute because this is just nuts. Let me unpause it. Let me save it just in case, like, I do something stupid while eating. What the heck? Did that actually save? Aviation's weird like that, you're not kidding, bro. Right, we've got a 2 temperature snap coming up. Which would be a lot easier to handle if we had houses here. Jaffa cakes and Yorkshire tea. You don't usually have those in combo, Cat. No, I've actually got nachos, rice, and I don't even know what this is. It's pita bread with like chicken thing in it. It's Mexican food. Oh, that's only got 9 people because that's where the automaton stood on his foot, which is really weird because there's no automaton here. How does it even work? Who knows? We'll have to take an engineer off the workshop and put him into here. We really need to find more people or more steam cores because right now we're kind of locked. We need to build an infirmary soon. Now triage. Quarter of people will die instantly when you use this. I'm not sure about this one. The care house is good though. That will basically remove the amputee guy and put him in the care house instead of the med bay.
Hear me. New law in the city.
Wouldn't mind getting the upgraded range heater as well. Just checking the resources. It's not a lot of steel every day, but it'll do. Yeah, we could go down the prosthetics route this time, as long as it's compatible with our religious beliefs. This is not good. And that's not even in overdrive. Oh dear. Oh, we don't have any more steam cores, so we can't build another coal mine. Best we can do is start coal thumping, but we don't have the people for that. New landmark. Woo. This looks like quite a big exploration map. Discarded equipment. Okay, these sound more promising. Let's go here. We need cores or people, and we need them quickly. Try Travel supplies. Wow. It's not making it easy. We're gonna have to build a food store point. Right. I don't know why. 1 unpopular decision, 3 overtime work. Bad food and bad healthcare. Right, okay, so where's the cookhouse gone? That's the pub. Let's flick this back to a standard meal. And the bad healthcare problem should go away shortly when we get an infirmary. They're all asking for private medical. Which is not unreasonable. You know, in a crater. They don't like working overtime either. They want to play on the Xbox. Emperor Squirrel eats his lavish meal. Wise people subsist on basic rations. I'm building an infirmary. Oh my god. Why does that need a core? So I can't build an infirmary. Dang it. Oh, this thing's a horrible, like, shape. It's gonna have to be heated. Okay. That could cover it. Stuck automaton, here we go. Hosen, I know I can rotate with middle mouse, but do you know how hard it is to rotate when you've got a giant Mexican meal in your hand? I'm basically trying to play one-handed. An automaton has entangled itself hopelessly in its assigned building. What? We can't free it without at least partially dismantling one or the other. Oh my god. Shut down the automaton. Be unable to work for 12 hours. Shut down the hothouse. Will be inactive for 12 hours. Okay, shut down the automaton. Scumbag game, this is unbelievable. It's not worth building another one. It'll take them like 9 hours just to build it. Just means we're not growing food. We've got a food buffer. That's fine.
Welcome back.
Just being annoying.
Nutter.
Dr. D, welcome back. Think I'm going to get this now. I think we've got a bit of a resource problem, haven't we? I think coal is actually going down. Yep. So we could get that. Again, extra 15% boost out of all our resources, which might help balance the coal for a bit. Oh my god. Discontent just keeps on going up. Right, one person working in the pub. You don't need one bartender anyway. People can bring their own glasses back.